What's going on, everybody? DJ Minds here. Okay, so today's video is actually kind of difficult for me to react to. I don't think I've really reacted too much on this channel, maybe one time to like a Warren Buffett video clip, but this one's personal for me because it's Asmongold. I love Asmongold. I've been watching him for quite literally years. All of his Diablo stuff has been absolutely incredible. And yeah, I mean, he's always been that guy that speaks up and you wish you could say the things that he says. And as a Diablo partner, well, I'm actually not associated with Diablo anymore. I made a video 9 days ago, Diablo Immortal, ex-Diablo partner speaks up. I'm done with Blizzard. I had to, man. I had to after the Diablo Immortal thing, the direction they're going. I just can't be associated with Blizzard anymore. Anyways, that's a different video. But yeah, the fact that he's talking about Bitcoin, and I have to say it's not positive in any way. And at points, I almost felt like he sounded ignorant. I don't want to say it's offensive because, you know, I respect this guy so much. And when he says something, I really listen to what he has to say and respect it and hold that to a high standard. So let's watch what he has to say. And obviously, I have hundreds of graphics cards right now. Crypto mining. I am a crypto miner, so that's kind of my viewpoint. And one more thing, guys, I will be pausing this video throughout this reaction. And if you don't like that, you can go fuck yourself. So this is titled Asmongold Reacts to Bitcoin Price, guys. Let's check this out. I've watched about maybe 2 minutes of this.
Did you see the Bitcoin drama? What happened with Bitcoin? I haven't seen this at all. Ooh.
Oh, that hurts.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh, it hurts.
Wow.
Hey. The 5-year, we're good, though. I didn't actually, I do have some crypto from the last bull run. Yeah, I'm up pretty good on that.
Well, it's up since 2017. You could say that. So for 1 year, it went up a lot. I remember when was it? Yeah, it was like fucking, I remember it was like almost $100,000 or something like that.
So I think, no, it definitely wasn't 100,000. It was like 60 something. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, close enough, whatever.
For a while, and then it just got, it just got fucked, man. And by the dipped, I don't know, man. Yeah, I remember it being like 80 or something. But yeah, obviously the highest here says 67. I mean, I don't know if it's ever been higher than that before. But yeah, this is not good. I think the reason why, like, and this is just what happens with currencies like this, is eventually people wake up and they realize holding on to lines of code on a text, you know, on like a blockchain, it doesn't really fucking mean anything.
Okay, all right. This is where it starts to hurt because he's such an intelligent guy, man. And there's no way, all right, I mean, obviously, if you believe in technology, you don't think that people are going to keep using paper, right, or their credit card. There's no way, right? At some point, it's gonna expand. We're gonna change, and I mean, using things on blockchain, that's the future, right? Whether you use it or not. And let me give you a perfect example because I used to not be pro Bitcoin, pro crypto at all. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. So I bought property last year. I actually bought 2 properties, and there was just land. It was $25,000. I went to my bank, and they told me I could only get $5,000 per day because I wanted to pay in cash. And I said, no, I want to get out $25,000 right now. And they're like, well, you have to come on 5 different occasions and it can't be within those 24 hours. And it was like a Thursday. So I had to come Thursday, Friday, came back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And if you don't go when the bank is open, well, guess what? You're not getting your money, right? With cryptocurrencies, do you know how easy it is to send money with cryptocurrencies? If I wanted to buy that same land and the lender or whoever I'm dealing with, the brokerage, whatever, accepts crypto, I would say, hey, can I scan your phone real quick? I would scan it. And depending on which cryptocurrency that I have, it could take anywhere from seconds to maybe 15 minutes. And they would have all of that $25,000. I've been through that 2 times, pretty much the same situation. There's another thing that you're going to hate me on, but I've ended up buying this wall of graphics cards behind you. Not this exact one, but a similar one in a different location. And the guy wanted $23,000. And I tried to pay him through fiat currency. If you don't know, fiat currency is like the US dollar and stuff. And my bank blocked it and actually blocked my account for 3 days for suspicious activity because even though it says on the app I can send $10,000 wire transfer through my phone, guess what? Yeah, it locked me out. I had to prove that I was myself. That would never happen with crypto. And so this is the future. This is technology. This is just how it is, right? Whether you like it or not, it's not going away. So this really hurts me to hear him talk like this.
It doesn't fucking mean anything. It's just lines of text. So yeah, I mean, what a big surprise there. So my bank account, listen, as I've said before, if somebody is going to genuinely equate the United States dollar or the British pound or an actual currency that's held by a first world country, if you are going to actually equate that to Bitcoin or to Ethereum, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to try to explain it to you, because you've clearly transcended reality. You have departed from Earth and you are now on the moon.
Wow, departed from the earth and you're now on the moon. Now, I don't actually think that Bitcoin is going to take over the US dollar, or it's, you know, I don't think it's something dramatic like that. There are people like that, and I actually look at those people too and think the same thing, like, you are crazy if you think the US dollar is getting taken over by Bitcoin. What I do think is possible is that they can both coexist, and that people are going to use the Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever it is in certain situations. Like, my wife actually is Korean, and so when we send her family money, we send it either Bitcoin or Ethereum. Usually it's Bitcoin because of the gas fee. It's a lot more expensive to send Ethereum than it is Bitcoin, and it's pretty much instantaneous, right? If we had to go to Western Union, I got to take my ass up. I got to go to Walmart. I got to go do this. I got to go do that. If I want to send the international wire transfer, you know, it could take a day or 2 or 3, where again, crypto is very quick. It's instantaneous. You don't have to ask permission. It doesn't matter what time the banks are open or closed. And so, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a usage for it. And yeah, should it take over the US dollars? No way, of course not. So I hope he's not talking about crypto in general. And I do hope that Asmongold here, I mean, he's obviously an intelligent guy, is not referring to crypto in general, just the crazy people.
And you know what? That's totally fine. You want to live like that? It's okay with me, but I'm not going to try to bring you back down. That's okay. And so, yeah, I'm sorry to say, it's just really not a surprise to me. I mean, it sucks to see people lose their money like this. I mean, to be fair, like, all of the markets are down, so it makes sense.
Okay, that's good. Okay, because that's something I was going to mention. I didn't see this far into the video. I'm glad that he's mentioning all of the markets are down. Pretty much everything is down. The CPI data for May came out and has further collapsed the market. And like he said, like stock market, I mean, anything you could think of, the housing market is in a bubble, gas, inflation. And again, CPI data, which pretty much makes up all of those sectors, which is energy, gas, commodities, etc. So it's glad he knows a little bit about the economy, but it doesn't fully. We'll keep watching. Let's keep watching.
Is Bitcoin down more? I mean, it lost a third of its value in like one day. I mean,
that's valid.
Or like maybe not one day, a couple of days. I feel like that's really fucking bad.
Okay, now that's actually a very valid point, because if we look at something like PayPal, right? PayPal is down, I want to say 70%. Now, did something change with PayPal all of a sudden that made it drop 70% over the last year? Excuse me, 62%. Not really. The business model didn't change. So yes, he's making a valid point that it happened overnight, and that's obviously due to the lack of regulation. Which the lack of regulation is kind of the cool part about cryptocurrency. I don't look at it from like sticking it to the man or something. Oh, look at the 1 year, it is 73%. But he does have a valid point that it happened in a day, right? 33% or a third of the value dropped in a day. So I do give him some credit there.
So like, yeah, it's worse than the markets are. But again, I think that the crypto thing is probably not going to. I never really thought it was going to last, to be honest. I'm very, as I said before, I don't really invest in crypto. I don't invest in NFTs. If something is backed up by nothing and there's no regulations around it, I think that at that point you're pretty much just throwing your money away.
Okay, all right. Okay, backed by nothing. Do you mean like the US dollar? Do you understand? Like, I'm sure you understand, but do you really understand what's going on right now and why this is happening? It's because of the stimulus money. Not just that, there was things before that, but that's really what's happening. We gave out so much free money because the money printing machine, we just gave it all out because of COVID, right? And so now they need that money back. And so now we have the trillions and trillions of dollars in debt because of that. And it's backed by literally nothing. We actually got away from the gold standard with President Nixon. I forget the exact year. I want to say it was in 70, 71, something around there. So it's not a really valid point, in my opinion, to say it's backed by nothing, though I'll give it a little bit more credit that, you know, they will continue to print that money, and Bitcoin can't really continue to print, or not that they print anything. It is a blockchain, but NFTs, I don't believe in at all. To be honest with you, I think they're stupid. I think it's like the dumbest thing ever. There are some certain rare situations where I think NFTs are useful, but it'd have to be like what Kevin O'Leary said. So like in the future, maybe instead of having a physical lease for a property in case you lose that or something, saying that you own this, maybe a home would become an NFT that would actually go through the government or however. In that situation, I can see that. Maybe like the Mona Lisa, you don't actually want to have the Mona Lisa out all the time. You would obviously want that in like a safe or something, and showing ownership of the NFT backed by like the World Bankers or the Switzerland Bank or something like that. That makes sense for NFT. But besides that, I do agree NFTs are trash.
And I know there are people that think, oh, well, it's gonna be different. I understand it. Yeah, sure, okay. That's about it. Dollars back up. Yeah, real money is backed up by nothing. It's backed up by nuclear bombs, okay? Like, I'll just tell you that. If you want to tell me the United States dollar's, it's not worth anything, go tell that to the fucking government. Go tell that to the military. There's nothing.
Go tell that to the government, go tell to the military. I guess I have a different aspect. I'm actually in the military. I'm in the Army, if you didn't know that. Speaking of the Army, now that he mentions it, I actually tried to send him, again, I'm a fan, man. I tried to send him my shirt. It was a new one, or I could send him one that was clean, because he always wears the old Army shirt. We stopped wearing those a long time ago. When I first joined the Army back in 2009, we wore the gray one, and this is what we wear now. So I always tried to send him this, and he never responded. It kind of made me sad, man. I wanted to give him my shirt that a soldier actually wore.
Thing that fucking backs up Bitcoin at all. Obviously, the United States dollar is propped up by the fact that it's the currency of the most wealthy nation in the world. If you think that that's the same thing as a calculation, an algorithm on a blockchain, as I said, man, keep fucking investing. Keep going, keep investing. China, all right, then you could use China as an example too. Like, I don't care.
This is really interesting for me because it's like he has a point to some extent. Like, yes, we are backed, or I'm sorry, the US dollar is backed by America in general. Yeah, but at the same time, how's that going for you guys right now? I understand he is a multi-millionaire who sits in his house and does nothing. And hey, bravo, man. That's your life. I respect it fully. And he's also balding. I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there. That's a joke for his chat if you ever... Whatever, right? But no, to get serious again, man, how's that working out for you guys in gas prices? I know it's hurting for me. How is food price working out? I know you only eat at like McDonald's and stuff and Taco Bell, and you like that shitty place. What is it? Arby's? I think you actually liked Arby's. That place is trash. But no, honestly, man, how's that working out? The US dollar right now, guys. If you didn't know, tomorrow, Wednesday, which is June 15th, the Federal Reserve will speak and they will raise rates even further, anywhere from 50 to 75 basis points. And you let me know how that US dollar is going for you, my friend. So, if you have $1,000, it's not worth the same. Even the next month, man. Inflation's going up 8.4% as of May. So, it's not a great system either, and both are equally doing pretty bad right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue, is China better than the United States? I'm not going to argue about this, right? If people want to think this, they think whatever they want. You don't lose money if you don't sell it. If you wait till it goes up, you won't lose shit. That's right. If you wait... If it always goes up, you will never lose money. I think that's the way it works. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, this is a really weird take for me from Asmongold. Like, obviously, if you hold it through the market collapses until it's bullish again, assuming that you think there's going to be another bull run, yeah, that'd be the best time. Of course, it doesn't go up. And so when he's speaking to his viewer like this is cringe. This is kind of weird from Asmongold, man. I know he's a very intelligent guy, and it's kind of disappointing to see him talk like that. Dude, what do you think? People are selling every day. As a crypto miner, of course, you're believing in the future of stuff, man. You buy this, you get the equipment, and then you hold it for like a year or two or three. Nobody says like, I'm selling it today. I mean, that's kind of what investing is. Like, otherwise you would just sell every single day, or you would buy a stock and day trade, and that's very risky. So yeah, obviously you're going to hold it for longer periods of time, because over time, day traders are losing. Probably 90% of them is what I've read. 90% of day traders lose. So yeah, obviously you want to be a long-term investor.
Seth Green paid $260,000. For anybody who's not really sure about how numbers work, that's over $250,000.
Okay, so I remember watching his video on this, and I fully agreed with him. I thought this was, I don't think it's a good thing that happened to Seth Green. I do feel bad for him as someone who used to watch him on television. I don't think that really pertains to us, but yeah, again, I don't believe in NFTs. It goes with the crypto blockchain, but I don't directly correlate that to crypto the way I'm using crypto, so we're just gonna skip that.
But do you know what really goes to show how stupid and delusional this person is? The fact that they think that we'll still be using Discord in 8 years. There's nothing wrong with Discord. But why do you think that the entire world is going to change, but Discord isn't going to? You're assuming that the entire paradigm of existence is going to change, but we'll still be using the same chat program.
The way he talks about Discord here is kind of the same way I feel like for him for cryptocurrency. You know, the way he's saying, like, why do you think that the world would never change or this won't change? You know, I kind of feel the same way. He sounds like a boomer, and I actually think we're the same age. I'm 32. I think he's 33. I don't know, based off the hairline right there, though, it's like 39. But whatever, man. Like, the point is, I feel the same way about cryptocurrency. Things are going to change. And how do I know they're going to change? This is a fact. This is not my opinion, what I'm about to say. The US government has already decided that, or already announced that they're going to release the USDC, and this is their own cryptocurrency. And why is that? It's because of how popular Bitcoin is. It's how popular cryptocurrency is in general, and how people enjoy it and people like it. And some of the examples that I mentioned earlier in the video, the convenience of it and how it's instantaneous, and you don't really have to ask someone. Although I do suspect that when the government gets their own cryptocurrency, maybe there's not as much of a use for Bitcoin and stuff, and so there's always that angle. But it's very obvious that blockchain is the future, very long term. I'm not saying that's in a year or two, but 5, we'll start seeing it. 10 years, we'll definitely see it. In 15 years, forget about it, man. Nobody's going to be carrying cash anymore, and I don't even carry cash now. Do any of you still carry cash? Just think about that.
Yeah, it's Discord too. It's just crazy. Discord will become an NFTs. Discord is huge for some communities. Yeah, many things were huge. Think about what was huge for some communities 10 years ago. Yeah.
TeamSpeak was pretty good back then.
Do you see what I'm saying?
TeamSpeak was pretty
good.
good.
These people investing in blockchain and games, etc., right? I understand that a lot of these people, they think that they have like some dream or some like ideology. Here's really what a lot of people, I don't think this is talked about enough. A lot of people don't want video games turned into a situation where everything is a commodity, because it takes it away from being a video game at that point. Because now, like, everything has like a dollar value, everything is worth something. So then, because everything is worth something and it can be bought and sold, that means that every game is effectively pay to win. And if the game is pay to win, what's the point of playing the game? Really, like, if it's like a PvP game or something like that, if the games are like this, what's really the point of doing this? There's no reason. Then it stops being a hobby. Yeah.
I wonder if he knows that there are actually crypto games right now that you can get paid for, such as Neoxa. Neoxa, not sponsored, by the way. I don't give a shit if you check them out or not, but I don't know if you've ever heard of Neoxa. My friends actually made a couple videos on this where they play these games anyways, and you actually get paid cryptocurrency for playing this. That's actually one of my friends right there. You play Rust on their server, and you actually get paid in cryptocurrency, which is worth real fiat value. So if you wanted to trade it out, he's already got a couple 100,000 coins that he's made, and you can transfer that at any point into US dollar. Like, now the coins aren't worth much. I mean, it's a newer project. I think it's like 0.005 cents, but it's pretty cool, right? And they're also going to expand that. I didn't mention the game, did I? Rust is what it's currently using, but they are going to be expanding that to other games like Minecraft. And I think that they're going to start trying to go towards other games. You have to play on their server, but you can actually make money, and there's no way to use that currency inside of the game, but you can actually make real money while you're playing games. Now, imagine if they expanded that to more popular games. Not that those aren't popular, but just there is a lot of interesting things you can do with crypto, and you can make money for playing games. There's other cryptocurrencies as well that you can play a game and get paid real money. If you get a game anyways, why not make cash doing it? Even though I don't really like those games.
Yeah, it's no longer a hobby. It's not for fun. People play video games for fun. I think this is what these people don't understand. And I think that it's not that they don't understand it. It's that they are financially benefited in not understanding it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's their job to not understand that, because that's what they want to do.
That's a fair analysis. That's a fair analysis, and that's not aimed at me. I'm assuming the way he's speaking. I love gaming, and I know this sounds crazy, and it's very difficult for a lot of people to understand. I've been a gamer my whole life. I started crypto mining like a year and some change, right? You guys know how much I love gaming, dude. Like, you could never tell me I'm not a gamer at heart, man. I freaking look at this shit. I have a Tyrael sword. I don't know why this is laying around in my room. I have a freaking Tyrael suit. I have a whole Tyrael suit that cost me over $2,000, man. I've been playing Diablo 2 since middle school, man. Look, this is what Blizzard sent me. Thank you so much for sending me this, Blizzard, even though we're not cool anymore. I mean, I still appreciate it. There's a Stone of Jordan, man. Look how freaking cool. I love the old games, man. I love StarCraft Brood War. I loved Warcraft 2, a little bit of Warcraft 3. It wasn't huge into it, but I mean, I'm always been a gamer. I play StarCraft 2 like every day because all the games right now suck ass. And you can't say that we're not gamers. We love gamers. I can't speak for this person. I hope he's not talking about just the people who crypto mine.
I came from Villa Ventrell days. Yeah, I still have fun playing Lost. Exactly, true. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Yeah, I don't want a second job. Winning a pay-to-win game means not playing it. Exactly. Not defending pay-to-win microtransactions. You're always able to buy stuff from black market. I don't think anybody is saying... It's very obvious in my mind the difference between a game having a facilitated mode of play versus something that could risk your account getting banned.
That's fair.
I've never considered something that like risks your account as the same as like something that's not.
That's fair.
Same with WoW. You can buy gold. You can't buy raid gear. Yeah, but you can buy gold and pay people to get you raid gear. So it's just it's a method of abstraction. That's all. They want to commoditization of everything. The speculators need this. Yeah, exactly. Most people aren't going to buy into this because there's no actual value proposition for an average person. These people don't understand how video games work. And because of that, they have these imaginary scenarios. I mean, again,
I'm mostly in agreement with this. I don't, again, think that this one really relates to me necessarily. So let's just move forward a little bit here.
This is why it's never going to become a norm. Lost Ark bot farm in action.
Oh, wow.
They are not afraid to block IP.
Wow. That's crazy.
谁封 IP 了？这不都没事儿，冲啊，兄弟们，上！啥事没有，稳如狗，全挂着呢。
That's good.
Is that Mandarin?
That's good.
I'm not sure what that has to do with cryptocurrency though, to be honest.
Let's see how Lost Ark is doing. And we'll refresh it. Wow.
Okay, so it looks like that's about all he talks about, cryptocurrency. This was a good video, by the way. Asmon quits Diablo, mono review. Like I said, I love Asmongold, man. I've been watching pretty much everything that he's put out on YouTube. Twitch could be a little bit difficult because he just streams whatever the hell he wants to. So anyways, guys, let me know what you thought of this video. Please understand, I really respect Asmongold. On cryptocurrency, I do not agree with him, probably 85 to 90% of what he's saying. And I do hope that he can, I don't want to say change his mind, because Asmongold's going to do what the hell he wants to do. I mean, the guy's a freaking millionaire. But please understand, man, there's a lot of people that are trying to get like you. And I'm not talking about streaming or YouTube. You're trying to get more money, man, especially in times like this. I mean, if you're running on a computer like this one right here, and, you know, when you're sleeping or when you're at work, because how often do people really get to grind out video games? We don't all live with our mother, right? So a lot of us have to go out into the real world. If you can just turn your computer onto one program and just hit play and make some cash on the side, I really don't see the problem with that. And then obviously, you know, you don't have to get to the level that I have where I have hundreds of graphics cards mining, but you know, your average Joe who's just essentially becomes a second job. I mean, I make more money with my cryptocurrency, which isn't that much, but I make more money with my cryptocurrencies than I do for my job that I put 60 hours in a week. Think about that, man. Just for these machines running, just like one that you see right there, just the machine, you hit play, you're done, and you make a lot of money. So it's something to consider. I hope that you'll think about that as well, Asmongold. And yeah, peace out, guys.